Well, hello. If you all heard me and you all are over here, hopefully you sign up to my channel, my second ministry channel, and hit them like buttons or the other button that I won't see anyway if you don't like it. But yeah, I'm not doing very. I'm not a very happy man right now. This demon thing. For all of you I've told about, I've had some problems with my phone. I had to upgrade it and thought everything was cool and fine. They had to change the number from the number I didn't want. When I got it upgraded, I wanted to keep my same number. Blah, blah, this is boost. Blah, blah, this and that, this and that. Went on the phone for hours on end trying to get this thing taken care of. Thought I did. So yesterday, apparently there was a bill. It wasn't supposed to be a bill until the 1st. And I'm only supposed to pay $25 with the upgrade. They wanted $50 and they wanted no, I'm not paying. So I ended up having to go and pay the $26. Now, I'm on the phone with the woman, still hasn't done anything. And then we get disconnected and I had to call and do the same thing over again. So I finally supposedly got it all. But now it's going to take anywhere from either sometime today or tomorrow for it to go through. My first gripe here, with all this advanced technology in the 21st century, okay, they want to go out, past the dome, and they want to do this, and they want to do that, and they want to hook people up into a Neuralink boy. He wants to put chips in our heads, and they want to do this and do that. They want to put nanobots in our bodies, which they've been doing. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, they're doing all this stuff, right? And yet, all this highfalutin technology, and it takes, they're on the computer and they still can't get this shit right. They still can't get the thing to work properly. And it has to take a long period of time. So tell me something. What the hell good is all this fucking technology? Excuse my language. What the hell good is it? Somebody who's an expert. Tell me what, you people who are techno babble people, what does it matter? I'll tell you what, I got a toaster that probably works a hell of a lot better than this shit. Unfortunately, I can't call out on anybody. Hell, give me a telephone on a wall. Yeah, give me a telephone landline. I probably would have a better shot at working a landline than this bullshit. So anyway, that's the first thing. Second thing is, trying to get things done right now, in the time period I have, they are making it so awfully hard. They are, so pray for that on me, that I don't lose my mind wanting to go hunt somebody down and shoot them or something. So pray for me to have a sound mind. Now, in saying all that, I've been keeping up with this thing that's going on with that movie, the sound of that documentary movie, that sound of freedom. I'm starting to get to a point of realizing or believing that this was all part of their plan. They want as much division as they can get. They want this here makes, because people are trying to get on board with the rainbow crap and trying to get on board with the transgender crap and trying to get on board with this new world order and shit like that, and companies and stuff. So now you got another company who the movie theaters, AMC and all these other, they're sabotaging the movies all around the country. They're sabotaging the movie. They don't want people to watch it, and so to me, this should be a lawsuit. These people should have a lawsuit, or they should be shut down. There's no reason for this. If they're not going to do what they're supposed to do, then they need to be shut down. They need to be. A matter of fact, the president of this corporation saying he had nothing to do with it. Well, anybody, if he didn't, then everybody else, all his managers of these theaters should be jailed. They should go to jail, because they're illegally stopping people from watching something that is allowed to be watched. So as far as I'm concerned, all you monkeys in high places, you're shitheads. You really are. Now, I want to ask you all a question. Have anybody ever seen, back in the 1980s to 90s, there was a movie called America. It was sort of like Red Dawn, okay? But it was America with a K in it, not a C. And what it was, the Russians came and they took over. Now, I've been trying to find it. You can't find it. There's certain movies they don't want you to watch anymore, so they've taken them off. You can't even find them. But this movie, like I said, it's called America. There was a part in there where they showed the Capitol building. And now that I think back on it, it makes me grin. Evilly, almost. Makes me grin. I'm actually grinning righteously. But here's the thing. Some of y'all ain't going to like me for this. There was a part in there where they showed the Senate and their Senate chairs. And they showed the Congress. But they mowed them all down and killed them all. They're dead, bleeding. All dead. The president, the vice president, the Congress, the Senate, they were all dead in their chamber. And when I think back on that, the way these monkeys treat us, it gave me a very warm, good feeling inside to think about that. That's why that movie isn't being shown, because, it's going to give people an idea of doing something. You guys have ideas and you're doing stuff, so why can't the regular people have ideas and do stuff, right? So I'm not saying to do that. I'm not telling anybody to be a vigilante and do that. But the idea of it, these monkeys in high places should be afraid, because more people are opening up their eyes. They should be deathly afraid. You got bunkers. You need to go hide in your bunkers. It ain't going to matter, because when God throws those bunkers down on you, it ain't going to matter anyway. But maybe you need to start hiding, because you monkeys, people are waking up. They're not becoming monkeys anymore. They're not evolutionary monkeys anymore. A lot of them are waking up. There are people actually are waking up to God. Not a lot, because if a lot of people did it, a whole lot of people, the world would change drastically. But what's happening is it's changing in a different direction, a very negative direction. It's a defiled direction, a demented direction, and also, I'm sorry, you people who keep kicking me off, it's a mental problem, okay? But here's the thing. You all need to understand that what I was talking about with the Senate chambers and with all them being dead, hope that God does something. Hope that God comes down and makes them pay. And if they have to pay by death, so be it. I have no love for any of these people. You could have your Republicans, you could take your Democrats, you could take your Pervy Joe, you could take your Trump. I don't care. If I found out that they were all dead tomorrow, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be clapping. That means that they're out of the way. But the only problem is there are always other monkeys to get in their place, right? Right? There's always a monkey ready to go. And you people who like Trump, you all also liked his vice president, little Mr. Whitehair guy, right? When I used to like Trump, I used to think he was a good guy. He's a dirtbag, just like Trump is, just like all the rest of them. They're all a bunch of dirtbags. You understand what I'm saying? Everything they do is against us. Now, they say they're against Trump, but no, they're against us. And like I said, for all of you people thinking that Trump's going to come in and change things, how do you think he's going to change things? The country is fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? The human beings are screwed up in the head. You understand what I'm saying? The world out there is not prime time anymore. It's not. That's why I don't want to go back to work. That's why I don't want to be around humanity, because humanity has gone to hell already. They're already in hell as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to be around humanity. Like I said, if I have a few good friends or people that I know, people who are born again, they're the only family I want. The rest of them all, I don't want nothing to do with you. If you're out there and you're a rainbow lover and you're telling your child and you're let me tell you, you school teachers, you pitiful people, pitiful monkeys. You people deserve what I was talking about in Washington. That's what you deserve. We need to keep you away from children. All school teachers right now who are promoting the gay shit, promoting the transgender shit, We need to have them in rubber rooms. They need to be put in rubber rooms away from children. They should never be allowed around children again. All you people, and you people in government, need to be jailed if you're promoting this child transgenderism. You need to be. Pervy Joe, he said, oh, we have to have rights for the transgender. They're not a race, you stupid monkey. They're not a race. They are perverts. That's all they are. They're not a race. And the kids they're bringing up, if they do what they're going to do and cut things off and add they're not a race either. But they are demented and they have already fallen. There's nothing that can be done for them. God won't be able to do anything for them. As soon as they defile their bodies, that's it. God ain't going to do nothing with them. I don't believe that a man who turns himself into a woman can be born again. I really don't. I'm sorry. There's just too much there. Now, if God makes a miracle happen, I'm sorry. I think we've gotten to a point where people have gone over the edge. And I think that when you go over the edge, what does God say in the Word? He will turn them over to their devices. He will turn them over to their way of thinking. Okay? He will turn them over to their reprobate minds. That's what he's doing. So all you people who do these things and you do it with and you promote it, you have a reprobate mind and you will go to hell. There is no hope for you. I'm sorry. There is no hope for you. If you've gotten so far, I mean, there's hope if you decide you want to change, but a lot of you, it's embedded in you now. You're embedded with so many demon spirits. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. So, I just needed to bring this out. Car, all I can say to you, there you go. Ouchie, there you go. I have no love for you. I have no love for any of you puppies because you all have destroyed friends. I've had 7 friends die. I also found out there's another person that I do know who actually died from, again, another one. I don't have any friends physically anymore. They're all dead. Do you understand what I'm saying? You people in high places, you mongrels, you understand? I've got dead friends. Why? Because they listened to you. They obeyed you. They did what you told them. And they're gone. Government, you told them to do it. You handed out hamburgers and lap dances and people are dead. You handed out all these goodies and freebies and all this other stuff, and people died. And you're not responsible, you think. You're not responsible, huh? Car, you're not responsible, are you? Huh? Who-Man, you're not responsible, are you? The companies that make the syrup, the corporation that makes the syrup, the pancake syrup, you're not responsible, are you? Huh? You people who work for all these platforms, you take videos off that tell the truth and you promote all the bullshit. You're not responsible for my friends. Or you're not responsible for all the people who had died, are you? Right? You're not responsible, are you? Well, guess what? Y'all are. Every person that loses their life over, you know what? You're all responsible. And guess what? God makes notes. He takes notes. God reads hearts. Remember the dancing nurses? God's taking notes. God took pictures. He knows. He knows. Dancing doctors? Yeah, he knows. He knows. He's taking notes. He took notes. He knew. People sat there and, picked people's noses, if you know what I mean. He took notes. He knows who you are. You'll get your recompense. He'll get his recompense on you. That's right. That's right. All you people in the back that nobody knows about who are part of this, experts, scientists, biochemists, God made notes. He knows who you are. He knows where you go. He knows when you're going to die. That's right. He knows what to do with you when you're gone. That's right. He's going to get you. I hope you're afraid. If you're not afraid, you should be. Not afraid of me. Don't be afraid of me. I can't do nothing. God can. And you know what I pray for? I pray for justice. I pray for justice. I pray for justice for one reason. I pray for justice that Jesus died on the cross to free you from that, and you defied him, and you denied him. God's going to get justice on you. For all you people who think that you're God, your little demigods, your little pieces of crap, God's got you. He's been taking notes. He knows who you are. He's going to get you. So just be ready. The day you die, you'll be resurrected to be spit out of God's mouth. Don't worry, God's got you. He knows what to do with you. You won't be coming where I'm going. Oh, a lot of people ain't going where I'm going. There's very few of us. Do you know there's going to be a lot of room in the mansions? We'll probably have 3 or 4 rooms because there's other people that should have gone that decided they were going to go the other way. That's right. They decided to help destroy the humanity. That's right. They decided to want to be big shots and get a lot of green money. That's right. God knows where you are. God knows who you are. God reads your heart. He can tell that your heart is a shit show. Yeah. He can see the shit show inside your heart. And many of y'all out there who fall for the rainbows and fall for the gay and fall for all this shit, who believe in the science, you're a shit show, and God knows it. He knows it. Carden Carr, you know what I'm talking about. You're a big shit show. Ouchie, you're a shit show. Yeah, that's right. You're all a bunch of shit shows. So guess what? God's got you. God's got my back, and God's got you. He knows what to do with you. And he's going to send you somewhere that you're not going to want to go, but that's okay. You made your choice. Isn't that wonderful? That's righteousness. You made a choice. You decided to be a shithead. You decided to be a murderer. You decided to be a genocider. You decided to destroy people's lives, destroy people's livelihoods. You decided all that. Some of y'all out there in high places, you like to get children and drink their blood and all this other stuff while you're killing them. God's got you. God knows what to do with you. Don't worry about it. God's got you. And all you people who are in the health community, oh yeah, God knows everything it's in your hearts too. God's got you. He's going to do some stuff with you people. Especially you people who are doctors and nurses and biochemists. God's got God's got some stuff for you. Don't worry about it. God ain't gonna make no mistakes, and God ain't gonna miss you. Nobody's gonna get missed. There are people going to heaven and people going to hell, and not one person, dead or alive, who's ever been since the creation of mankind. They're all gonna go somewhere. They're not going to stick in that ground 6 feet under. They're all going somewhere. Some will go up, but many upon many upon many are going down. People who say they're Christians are going down. People whose whole family has done things and made their lives out of destroying other people's lives, they're going down. Governments with all the people who steal the money off other people, they're going down. Pervy Joe, you like to sniff little girls and grope their bodies and breasts and sniff husbands, the wives of these husbands' hair. That's the other thing. You weak crap husbands who would be up on the stage and letting Pervy Joe. If it was my wife and that man went to go grope my wife, if I was a senator, there wouldn't be enough FBI agents to get me off him before I messed him up. You see what I'm saying? They are pansy asses. I've seen pictures where these guys would sit up there, they'd look over but wouldn't say anything. He's the president. What am I supposed to do? That's right. God's got you. He's reading hearts. He knows who the hell you are. So, I just needed to say all that. So this channel, if they take this down, I got a warning. That's all. No big deal. But I guarantee you, I want you all to know something. If you get this before it gets taken up, record it. Download it. Download it. Don't let no, and then later on, you can put it up every once in a while and see if anybody sees it. But if it gets taken down, see, I can't put it back up on mine if I get it taken down. So if you did it for a day, at least in a day, somebody might see something before it's taken down by them. So that's something to think about. So you know, I'm pray for me, because I'm almost going ape shit here. So many things that are going on, and I can't. And now with my phone not working, I'm expecting calls to come in. I can't get. So I got people right now who are supposed to get in touch with me. I got a bank that's got to get in touch with me about certain things alone until everything else gets taken care of. And I can't even get on the phone right now. So I actually had to drive down there 2 times to let them know the situation, that they can get in touch with me on my internet. And thank God the internet's still up until the 1st. And if I don't get money in to do that, so I don't know, man. I had a thought the other day. I said, man, maybe I'll commit Harry Carey or something. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, it looks like we're going to have another round of chemtrail rain. Oh, you want to see? Plant life looks like shit because of this chemtrail shit. They're killing the planet. They don't care. That's all right. God's got them. He knows who they are. He knows every plane, and he knows every pilot who has sprayed poison above us. He knows. He knows. He read their hearts. And he probably reads their hearts, and they don't give a shit. What gets me is, what if they're spraying above to their families, and their family they're spraying poison right above their own house? Think about that for a moment. How could you do that? They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. Believe me, they're not stupid. You guys don't believe it, but they got little emblems, chemtrail plant. They got chemtrail, unit or whatever. I've seen it. The chemtrail unit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They know. So keep all this in mind. Keep me in prayer. I'll keep you all in prayer. But I'm about ready to lose my mind. Everything that's supposed to work out right is not working, and it's like it's really getting bad. And I'm just beside myself. I'm perplexed right now. So anyway, thank you. I love y'all. I said pray, pray, pray. Derby Jack out. See y'all on the other side.